Did Walking Dead in a way prepare you to be number one of a show? Can anything prepare you to be in the number one of a show? Like, what did you learn that you took with you from that?
Oh my gosh, yes. I learned so much. I think with every experience, with every project, with every role, I can look back on it, especially once it's over. Hindsight's
Mm,
2020 and all that. But I can look at it and see how everything prepared me for it. Everything before it prepared me for it. Like, oh, and that's why I did this, and that's why that happened, and that's why, da 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 da. But Walking Dead, my goodness, it was so obvious to me, even as it was happening, even as I was in the midst of it, that it had prepared me for it
mm.
because I came into Walking Dead when it was already this massive success. It was the middle of season 3. I think it was the middle of season 3 that I came in. So it was already this Goliath. It had already broken all these television,
Yeah.
rating records and stuff. And I had to jump onto this moving train. And I've likened it before to that train scene. I think it was in the first Divergent, where she just has to
She's got to jump on the
like,
train.
yeah, like that's how it felt. It was like, oh snap, okay,
Who was there to grab your hand and help you on, though? Anyone?
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
my Lord.
Well, you know what? They all were, right? Because that was a show family,
Mm.
right? And I had only done, guest stars and recurs on TV up to that point. And so I jump onto this moving train and everybody is there to bring me on and sort of like, all right, it's good shots. You made it on the train. Let's go. It was like that. And what I saw was the power of show family.
Yeah.
I saw what is possible when the cast and crew are bonded.
Mm.
And it was astounding to see. Even though, it doesn't mean that things were perfect. It doesn't mean it was a utopia. Obviously, there were all kinds of things that we were dealing with. And there was all kinds of conflict and everything. It was a very difficult show to shoot. But the bond, man, I saw that it made people, it enhanced creativity, to put it simply. It made
Well, you feel supported.
Yeah, it made people their best. It made each and every one of us, it gave us a clear path to operate in excellence. And I saw that and that cemented into my heart and my mind, like the possibilities of this oneness, this unity, this synergy. And I also saw Andrew Lincoln. I saw him lead with integrity and passion and fervor. And I said, oh, okay, and we all marveled at it. And he just made us rise and led by example, and which of course is the best way to lead is by example.
Right.
Sometimes, so much can be accomplished without one word, just an example, right? But I did see that and I loved it. And I would say to myself, man, it would be so lovely if I ever got a chance to do this from the beginning. To be a part of something like this from the very beginning and nurture it and build it. And then, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks after I wrapped Sasha on Walking Dead, I was preparing for Discovery. And I think it might have been 4 weeks tops. I was on set. It was so fast.
Wow.
And I suddenly was like, oh, it's my turn. Right now. Right now. Okay. Okay. And I turned it out to be a very different leader than Andy was, but that doesn't really matter, right? It's like, of course we were going to be different because we're two very different people, but it was just the example of leadership. And so it was like, so what kind of leader am I going to be? Right. And I would say to everybody, it was a sort of mantra, more like a mandate. I would say the only star is the story and we're a family. And everybody said yes. which is also remarkable because it
Yeah.
doesn't have to happen that way.
No.
But everybody quickly was like, okay. And I've said this before too. I was so shocked by that. I was like, oh, okay.